God says there are few minutes left. A wealthy man is looking for you. You are the heir, but you need to hear it today or you'll miss it. This is about inheritance, divine inheritance. There is someone searching for you right now. This search is not random, and it is not accidental. It is intentional and guided by heaven. It may not look the way your mind imagines it. It may not be a man standing in a mansion holding papers with your name on them. It may be someone God has positioned with an opportunity, a door, a conversation, or a confirmation that connects to everything you have been praying about and crying over in secret. Whoever or whatever it is already moving in your direction. They are on their way, but they are looking for the version of you that shows up in faith today, not the version of you that keeps running from what heaven has already spoken over your life. Something divine has been pursuing you for a long time. It has followed you through disappointment, delay, and confusion. And if you ignore this moment now, you could miss the one thing that would have changed everything. You have been asking for answers. You have been praying for signs. You have been aching in the dark, wondering when things would finally shift. And now God says, this is it. Do not scroll past this moment. Watch this to the end, because if you ignore it, you may lose what was always meant to be yours. If you walk away now, you might not even realize what you lost until much later, and that is how the enemy works. He distracts you just long enough for the blessing to pass you by without you noticing. But today, God is stopping time just for you. Yes, you are the heir. You are the one the blessing is trying to reach. And there are only a few minutes left in this season before the next chapter locks into place. If your spirit feels stirred right now, comment 1. Let heaven know you are standing in agreement with what is being released. The wealthy man mentioned here does not only represent money, he represents answered prayers. He represents favor that has been growing quietly behind the scenes while you thought nothing was happening. He represents the connection, the open door, the sudden turnaround you have been waiting for. But there is something important you need to understand. He does not have your name unless you step into position. God says you are the heir, but if you do not rise in faith today, you could miss the miracle that is already walking toward you. That is how close you are. You have been surviving on scraps for too long, unaware that a table is being prepared with your name written on it. While that table was being set, the enemy tried to make you settle. He tried to make you shrink. He tried to convince you to disappear, to believe it was too late or that you were not worthy. But God never stopped calling you an heir. Heaven never stopped guarding what belongs to you. You were never disqualified, not once, but now you must move. Now you must believe again. Now you must say yes. Comment 222 if you trust this word and feel it stirring inside you. Some of you have walked through seasons where you felt forgotten, overlooked, or abandoned. You wondered why doors stayed closed and why prayers seemed unanswered. But what if the silence was not rejection at all? What if it was preparation? God did not hide you to punish you. He hid you to protect your promise. The inheritance could not be released while the wrong voices surrounded you. The timing was not right before. God waited until now, until you were finally able to see yourself the way He has always seen you. That is why this moment matters more than you realize. This is an hour of awakening. You are being called out of delay, out of fear, and out of confusion. You are being summoned back to the identity you were born to carry. You are not just someone who believes. You are chosen. You are marked. You are the one heaven has been waiting for to step forward and claim what already belongs to you. The window is open, but it will not stay open forever. The wealthy man is looking. If you do not show up in faith today, he will pass by. So what does it really mean to be an heir? It means you did not earn it, but it belongs to you anyway. It means you did not fight for it, but God gave it to you because of who you are to Him. It means the blessing already carries your name. You are not begging for it. You are receiving it. It was paid for in full through the sacrifice of Jesus. This inheritance is not small. It has the power to shift generations. But you can only access it when you show up and believe again. God is not waiting for you to be perfect. He is waiting for you to surrender. He is not asking you to perform. He is asking for permission to move in your life. He wants to pour out. He wants to release. He wants to restore. But He will not force His way in if you close the door through fear. Open the door now. Time is short. The one who carries your answer is already on the way, and you do not want to miss Him. If your spirit is stirring, do not ignore it. Heaven is speaking to you. Your breakthrough has a sound, and it sounds like your yes. It sounds like obedience in small moments. It sounds like faith rising again when everything around you tells you to quit. God's whisper is stronger than the storm if you lean in and listen. Do not waste another minute arguing with fear. Step into what already belongs to you. You do not need to chase the blessing. The blessing is searching for you. But if you stay hidden in doubt, distraction, or disbelief, you will not be found. The enemy understands this, which is why he has been throwing confusion, weariness, and delay at you lately. Hear this clearly. He cannot stop what God has already declared unless you stop believing. He cannot close a door God opened unless you walk away from it. Do not walk away now. God's presence is heavy right now. He is not just near you. He is with you. His angels are surrounding you. His Spirit is awakening you. This is the moment where everything begins to shift. You are stepping out of being overlooked and into divine alignment. You are the heir. And your inheritance is not just a future promise. It is a prepared place waiting for you to arrive. The blessing is not only something coming later. It is close. It is near. It is now. And when you align with heaven today, things will begin to move faster than you expected. What was stuck will be released. What was hidden will be revealed. What was delayed will finally be delivered. But this moment must be met with faith. That is the only way the inheritance is received. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into sudden wealth? A leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is changing lives. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it claims to retrain the brain to attract money like a magnet. People who once struggled are now living in luxury, with new homes, vehicles, and freedom. This secret may not stay available long. Click the description and comments to access it before it is removed. God is not playing games with you. He is not teasing you with hope. He is serious about your future and serious about His promises, but He needs you to be serious too. No more shrinking back. No more questioning your worth. No more standing at the edge of breakthrough and turning around. Walk in, claim it, stand tall. It belongs to you. If this word is touching something deep inside you, if your heart is racing or tears are forming, that is not emotion. That is confirmation. God is speaking directly to you. Do not shut it down. Do not silence it with doubt. You were meant to hear this. This moment was scheduled for you. Even now, the wealthy man is getting closer. The next knock on your spirit could be the moment everything changes. This is not the time to be passive. This is the time to believe boldly, to pray with confidence, and to stand knowing heaven is backing you. God's hand is on your life. His plans for you are still good. His timing is still perfect, but the window is moving. You do not want to remain standing where He used to be when He is calling you forward now. Like this video, if your spirit knows you are the heir. You may not feel ready, but God does not choose the ready. He chooses the willing. He strengthens the humble. He lifts the broken. He honors those who say yes even when they are afraid. Your inheritance does not need perfection. It needs presence. This is your time and your turn. The chapter that changes everything is already being written, but it is waiting on your answer. Do not leave it unfinished. Step into the story heaven wrote with your name in it. You are not forgotten. You are not too late, but you must say yes now before it moves on. That man searching for you is not only wealthy in possessions. He is rich in what you need. He carries the next piece of your journey. That connection, that favor, that breakthrough is divinely assigned to you, but it is passing through a narrow window, and if you let it pass without reaching out in faith, you may not see it again. That is why God is calling out to you now. He is telling you what time it is in the Spirit. The moment is close. If you hear him, comment 1212. Let it be your sign that you are listening. Heaven works in order, in seasons, and in precise timing. Right now, you are standing on the edge of a moment heaven prepared carefully for you. This is not about luck. This is about appointment. You did not survive storms, betrayals, and delays by accident. You survived because there was something waiting for you on the other side. But if you do not show up to receive it, someone else will. That is why the enemy has been so loud lately, using pressure and chaos to distract you. He wants you tired, offended, confused, or scrolling mindlessly so you miss the knock. This is your wake-up call. You have been asking God where your breakthrough is, and He is telling you it is closer than you think. But now He is asking you to believe again, forgive again, and release what hurt you. The inheritance cannot rest where bitterness lives. The blessing cannot stay where fear rules. Rise now. What you are stepping into is not earned. It is inherited. Think of Joseph. He did not earn the palace. It was written long before he arrived, but he still had to trust, still had to forgive, and still had to say yes. Your call is coming. The one carrying your next assignment is already moving. This wealthy man represents provision, alignment, and answered prayer. The only question is whether you will be ready when it arrives. Do not be careless with divine timing. God is positioning you. Do not let fear speak louder than faith. You are standing in the final moments before divine delivery. If you believe this is for you, comment 333. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it is real, but access may be removed at any moment. Click the link before it disappears. Remember the parable of the 10 virgins in Matthew 25. 5 were ready, 5 were not. All were waiting, but only the prepared entered the wedding feast. The others missed it, not because they were evil, but because they weren't paying attention. They didn't take the call seriously. Don't let that be you. You have waited a long time, longer than most people realize, and now is not the moment to drift, delay, or look away. Distraction is dangerous right now because what is in front of you is fragile and powerful at the same time. You are not just receiving something for yourself in this season. What you choose to do now is opening something for the generations that will come after you. Your obedience today unlocks blessings your children will walk in tomorrow. Your yes right now plants seeds that your grandchildren will one day harvest without even knowing the price you paid. This moment is bigger than you, and that is why the pressure has felt so heavy. That is why resistance has been so strong. The enemy sees what is coming even before you fully understand it yourself. He knows what is about to break open, but he cannot stop it unless you stop believing. God wants to remind you that you are not alone in this moment. His presence has been closer than your breath this entire time. When you cried in silence, heaven was listening closely. When you felt abandoned and unseen, angels were guarding you. When you questioned your value and your worth, God was whispering softly, "You are mine." This is the hour where He turns your mourning into dancing, your ashes into beauty, and your weeping into joy. But you must meet this moment with faith. God is saying, "Rise, beloved, stand up and breathe again. This is your time. You are the one. You are the one chosen to carry the blessing, not only for yourself, but for your family, your city, and your future. This is not just a moment, it is a mantle, and God is placing it on your shoulders right now if you are willing to receive it. Do not let what happened before steal what is ahead of you. The betrayal was real, the disappointment was real, the delays were real, the pain was real, but they are not the end of your story. What is coming is greater, and it is closer than it has ever been. Still, the decision is yours. Will you stay where it feels safe and familiar and miss it? Or will you rise in faith and meet the blessing face to face? This is your hour of favor. God is aligning things behind the scenes in ways you cannot see yet. People you have never met are talking about you in rooms you have never entered. Conversations are shifting, decisions are changing, doors are moving in your direction. The season is turning, but you must not delay. The blessing is not waiting for you to be perfect. It is waiting for you to be obedient. If this speaks to your heart, if something deep inside of you knows this is real, comment 777. Let it be a sign that you are stepping into alignment. The man looking for you is a sign of the shift. The person, the opportunity, the door that is coming is not random. It is a God-sent assignment designed to change the entire direction of your life. That is why this moment cannot wait. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 3 that there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. This is your time, this is your season, but seasons do not last forever. If the harvest is ready and you do not move, the crops can rot. If you delay, what was ripe can pass you by. God does not want that for you. You have been praying, "God, show me that you are real." He is doing it right now. This is how He speaks sometimes, not always through a loud voice or an angel in the sky, but through moments like this. Through interruptions that shake your heart and stir your soul, through nudges that refuse to be ignored, and right now, this is that moment. Your breakthrough has a name and it is looking for you. You are the heir. Do not let the enemy rob you again by convincing you this message is for someone else. It is not. It is for you. If you are ready to receive it, comment 999. Let heaven know that you are awake. Many people miss what belongs to them because they are waiting for perfect timing, perfect conditions, or perfect feelings. But God never asked you to feel ready. He asked you to move when He says move. Think about Abraham. He did not know where he was going, but he believed the voice that called him. That belief made him the father of nations. The inheritance started with one simple yes. Yours will too. You are not behind, you are not late, but you are standing at the edge. This is your final warning before the door swings fully open or quietly shuts. There is still time, but this spiritual hour is short. You felt it. The urgency, the tension, the stirring in your heart. That is not just emotion. That is the Spirit of God pulling you into position. He is aligning you with your promise, but you must stop second-guessing. Stop hesitating. Stop waiting for reassurance from people who cannot see what God is doing. Just step forward. The person who is looking for you may be carrying the confirmation you have been praying for. It may not look the way you imagined. It may come quietly. It may arrive through a simple conversation, a phone call, a new face, or an unexpected opportunity. But you will know it is from God because your spirit will recognize it. There will be peace. There will be clarity. There will be a deep knowing inside of you. Do not dismiss it when it comes. Receive it fully. God wants to bless you in a way that no one else can take credit for. That is why it has not happened through your own effort. That is why your plans fell apart. It was not punishment. It was protection. He was holding certain things back until you were aligned with his purpose. And now he is bringing everything full circle. The man is on his way. The miracle is moving. The door is almost here. Are you ready? If you have been battling discouragement, exhaustion, or confusion, it is because you are closer than you think. The enemy does not fight what is not a threat, and you are a threat to everything he tried to build against you. That is why the attacks increased. That is why the silence felt so loud. But hold on, God is about to speak clearly. His favor is about to show up publicly. The thing you thought would never change is about to break open. But everything hinges on your faith in this moment. You are not forgotten. Heaven sees you. God sees you. And more than that, He has chosen you. You did not earn this. You were born into it. You are the heir not because of what you have done, but because of who your Father is. And your Father is the King of Kings. That makes you royalty. That makes you someone the world cannot overlook forever. No matter how hard it tries, you are rising, and nothing can stop it. You may not feel qualified, and that is okay. Moses did not feel qualified. David did not feel qualified. Mary did not feel qualified. God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called, and He is calling you right now. He is placing His hand on your life and saying, I have more for you than what you have settled for. The enemy tried to convince you that your best days were behind you, but God is saying, I saved the best for last. You need to shake off the shame of your past. Your mistakes did not cancel your inheritance. The blood of Jesus covered it. You are still eligible. You are still called. You are still part of the promise. No weapon formed against you can change that. You just need to believe again. You just need to take one step forward. The wealthy man is still coming, and he is close. Do not miss him. And when he finds you, when the door opens, when the call comes, when the answer appears, do not second guess it. Do not run from it. Do not say you are not ready. Say yes. Say thank you. Receive it with humility and courage, knowing it was all grace, all mercy, all God. This is not about you being worthy. This is about Him being faithful. If you feel the weight of this moment, if something inside of you is breaking open, do not hold back. Surrender, cry out to Him. Let His presence meet you right where you are. You do not need to understand everything. You just need to say yes. The moment you do, things will begin to shift. Heaven responds to faith. Miracles respond to movement. The promise responds to obedience. You are standing at the edge of the very thing you have been waiting for, but it requires your participation. You cannot just wait anymore. You have to step. You have to believe. You have to let go of what was and embrace what is coming. If you are ready to do that, comment 1010. Let that be your sign to heaven that you are ready. Many people missed their moment not because God failed them, but because they were not listening. Their hearts were distracted. Their faith grew cold. Their ears were tuned to the wrong voices. But you, if you are still reading this, it means your heart is still soft. You still care. You still believe deep down, even if life tried to convince you otherwise, and that is enough for God to say, let's move. You do not have to be strong. You just have to be willing. If you are saying yes in your spirit, comment 1515. That small step of faith can unlock something powerful. God's presence is not far away. It is hovering around you right now. In this very moment, He is reaching for your heart. He is stirring what has been buried. He is awakening dreams you forgot. He is reigniting hope that almost died. He is doing this because He knows what is on the other side. The blessing is bigger than your pain. The healing is deeper than the wound. The calling is greater than the fear. You just need to trust Him again. You are not too broken. You are not too late. And no, you did not miss it. You are right here, exactly where you need to be, hearing exactly what you need to hear. The one who is looking for you, the the one carrying what you have been waiting for, is close. You will not miss them if you stay alert, if you stay in position, if you keep your heart open. You have come too far to turn back now. Let go of the lie that says this is not for you, that someone else is more deserving, more prepared, more chosen. God chose you. He knew your flaws and still called you. He saw your worst moments and still marked you as His own. That is grace. It does not ignore who you are. It embraces you fully and still pours out favor. That is the kind of love God gives, and that is the inheritance He is offering you. The story of Ruth shows this clearly. She lost everything. She was an outsider, but she stayed faithful, humble, and obedient. And at the right time, the wealthy man Boaz noticed her. He became the door to her inheritance, not just for her, but for generations after her. Her faith met her moment, and the same God who wrote her story is writing yours. You do not have to force anything. You just have to stay present. The man God is sending with the breakthrough, the provision, the blessing will find you when you are in the right place spiritually. When your heart is turned toward God and your posture says, "I'm ready," this is not about striving, it is about alignment. This is a spiritual appointment, and heaven is watching how you respond. Do not overthink it. Do not disqualify yourself. Do not retreat into fear. Just say yes. Say yes to being found. Say yes to being used. Say yes to stepping into the unknown with the one who holds the future. God is not just opening a door. He is setting a table. He is inviting you to sit in a place of honor. If you do not show up, the seat stays empty. You were made for that place. The enemy is terrified of this moment because he knows if you take hold of it, you will step into authority, purpose, and joy that cannot be shaken. He tried everything to wear you down before you arrived here, but here you are, still standing, still reading, still believing. That is power. That is faith. That is why this blessing will last. If you are still here, you already know this was not just another message. This was a divine interruption. God stepped into your timeline to speak, and when He speaks, things move, atmospheres shift, chains break, doors open. Your inheritance is waiting on your answer. Will you rise? Will you receive? If you are, comment 1717. That is your confirmation to heaven. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of something new, and what is coming is going to bring meaning to every tear you cried, every delay you questioned, and every loss you thought broke you. God wastes nothing in your life. Not one moment, not one painful season, not one night where you wondered if He had forgotten you. He uses it all with intention. Your pain was never pointless. Your waiting was never empty. Your struggle carried weight even when you felt weak, and now the release is coming. You will not have to chase it or force it or beg for it. You only have to be ready to receive it. Let this moment be your confirmation that the wait was worth it. The delay was not denial. The pain was not punishment. It was preparation shaping you, strengthening you, aligning you. And now that your heart is ready, heaven is saying, "Go." The wealthy man is on the move. He is carrying the next step, the next door, the next instruction. He is carrying what connects you to what comes next, and He is looking for one person. You do not need to be afraid. God is with you. His angels go before you, clearing the way. His Spirit surrounds you, steadying your heart. His hand rests on your life with purpose. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are held. You are deeply loved. You are chosen. You are the heir. The time is now. The door is open, and heaven is waiting on your response. You are not being overlooked. You are being set up. The enemy tried to blind you with disappointment, so you would not recognize what is coming. He tried to exhaust you so you would stop expecting good, but here is the truth. The very thing that hurt you is the same thing God will use to bless you. The heartbreak, the rejection, the delay, the loss, all of it led you to this exact place. It led you to this doorway, this divine crossing point, and you must not turn back now. You must not shrink now. You must walk forward. If your faith is ready, comment Amen. Let that be your step forward in the Spirit. You have been on God's mind this entire time. The inheritance was never an afterthought. It was prepared long before you ever realized you needed it. Ephesians 1:11 reminds us that in Him we have obtained an inheritance, chosen according to His purpose. You did not stumble into this moment by accident. You were born for it, and now the time has come to receive it, not by effort, not by striving, but by faith. God is not asking you to make it happen. He is asking you to receive what already belongs to you, but timing matters. The wealthy man is looking for you now, not yesterday, not someday far away, now. And he is not just carrying money or resources. He is carrying favor, he is carrying connection, he is carrying divine alignment with your next assignment. There is a person who does not even realize yet that they are about to play a role in changing your life. Heaven itself is directing their steps. That is how intentional God is. But if your heart is closed, if your posture is defensive, if you are not ready inside, you could miss each other. And this moment is bigger than your personal breakthrough. This is about legacy. This is about what God wants to do through you for others. The inheritance is not just for your comfort. It is for your calling. God wants to place you where your light shines in places others only see darkness. He wants your story to unlock freedom for someone else. He wants your testimony to become a key, but it begins with you believing that your life is part of something greater than just survival. You do not need more signs. You have already seen God move before. You saw Him keep you alive when you thought you would not make it. You saw Him provide when the numbers did not make sense. You felt His presence in moments of deep loneliness when no one else was there. Now it is time to trust Him with the next step. Now it is time to open your hands and say, God, I am ready. Do not delay any longer. You are the heir, and your moment is here. Every minute matters, not because God is rushing you, but because your purpose is moving forward. You cannot afford to sleep through this season. The one looking for you can pass by if you are not awake, not because heaven is cruel, but because heaven moves on faith. If you keep hiding, if you keep shrinking back, if you keep telling yourself you are not ready, you could miss something that was always meant for you. The enemy is terrified of what will happen if you truly believe this. That is why your thoughts have been under attack. That is why doubt has been loud. That is why you have been second, guessing yourself and wondering if it is too late. But that voice is lying. It is not too late. You have not missed it. You are still within the window. The inheritance is still yours. God is still making a way where it looked impossible. There is fresh oil being poured over your life right now. There is a new anointing, a new assignment, a deeper calling unfolding, but it requires deeper surrender. God is not just trying to make your life easier. He is trying to make your life meaningful. He is not blessing you to impress people. He is blessing you so His name is honored. What He is about to do in your life will be undeniable. People will not be able to explain it away as luck or coincidence. They will know it was God. So do not be afraid when things start shifting quickly. Do not panic when people leave or doors close. That is not loss. That is divine rearrangement. God removes what cannot follow you. He closes what would distract you. He prunes what would slow your growth. It is uncomfortable, but it is necessary. He only prunes what is about to bear fruit, and you are about to bear fruit, not a little, but much more than you imagined. You will see restoration where you thought nothing could grow again. You will see joy rise from the place where you cried the hardest. You will see peace settle where chaos once ruled. That is what inheritance does. It restores what was taken and multiplies what remains. If your heart feels this, if something inside you is waking up again, do not push it away. Let it rise. Let hope breathe again. Let your spirit say, I am ready. Comment 111. Let that be a sign that your faith is aligning with divine timing. You were never forgotten. Even when it looked like nothing was happening, heaven was working quietly. God does not rush and he does not skip steps. He does things fully and in order, and now the fullness of time is approaching. You are stepping into a season where what was hidden will be revealed, and what was delayed will finally arrive. One day soon, you will look back on this very moment and realize it was the turning point. You did not ignore the call. You did not give in to doubt. You chose to believe that you really are the heir, and that decision changed everything. So get ready, strengthen your faith, stay positioned. The man is looking, the door is unlocking, the season is shifting, and you are about to understand why the wait was worth it. You are about to see why the battle was so intense, because the blessing ahead of you is far greater than what you lost to get here. This is the moment where your faith must speak louder than your fear. You are standing at a threshold. There is a spiritual door already unlocked, but only the heir can enter. The confused will hesitate. The distracted will miss it. The fearful will wait too long. But you, if you are listening, if you are saying, God, I trust you, then prepare yourself. Your foot is already at the edge of your promise. One more step and you are in. If you are saying yes with all your heart, comment 222. Let heaven know your heart is open. The enemy knows how close you are, so he is trying one last time with fatigue, fear, frustration, and distraction, making it feel like just another ordinary day. But this is not ordinary. The spiritual clock is moving, and the man, the symbol of heaven's release, is closer than ever. He is not lost. He is not delayed. He has been sent at the appointed time. The question is whether he will find you ready, whether he will find you standing in faith. Some blessings only come when you fully surrender. This is not about effort. It is about letting go of control and trusting God's way. That is what opens the flow. That is what causes heaven to pour out. This is not a small blessing you earn. This is an inheritance blessing. It can only be received by the one who steps forward and says, I believe this is mine because my Father says so. In Luke 15, the prodigal son returned home thinking he would only be a servant. But the father ran to him, embraced him, restored him, and celebrated him. Why? Because he was still a son. The inheritance was never erased, and neither is yours. Even if you wandered, doubted, stumbled, or pulled away, God still calls you heir. Do not let shame lie to you. Shame tries to trap you in your past, but God does not consult your failures to decide your future. His promise stands. His covenant remains. He calls you his child, and if you are his child, you are also his heir. Nothing cancels that. Not time, not mistakes, not silence. What is coming to you was designed specifically for you before you were born. Psalm 139 says all your days were written before one of them came to be. That means your breakthrough, your next chapter, your blessing, they were already written. The one looking for you is not confused. He is being guided by heaven's plan. You just have to show up in faith. You are not being asked to be perfect. You are being asked to trust, to believe that God is still good, still powerful, still working even when it is quiet. Faith is not always loud. Sometimes it is simply choosing not to quit. Sometimes it is getting back up again. Sometimes it is saying yes through tears, and that is enough. That is all God needs to move. This next season is not going to look like the last. God is about to do a new thing, and it will not come through the same doors or the same people you depended on before. That is why certain connections had to end, even when it hurt. That is why some paths suddenly closed without explanation. God was not punishing you, He was protecting what is coming next, because the inheritance He is releasing needs space. The new cannot live inside old systems, old habits, or old expectations. God is clearing room for overflow. He is making space for increase, and you will see it soon. Not just feel it in your heart, not just hope for it quietly. You will actually see it with your own eyes. There will be real proof, real movement, and visible favor that cannot be denied. When it happens, it will not crawl in slowly like before. It will move quickly. What felt stuck for years will suddenly shift in a moment. One phone call, one conversation, one meeting, one yes can change everything, because that is how heaven moves when faith and divine timing come together. Through it all, God will remain your anchor. When the winds change and things start moving fast, He will steady you. When new doors open and unfamiliar opportunities appear, He will guide you. When blessings begin to pour in, He will keep your heart grounded and your spirit calm. You will not be overwhelmed by what He gives you. You will not be lost in it. You will rise with peace, clarity, and strength, because God's hand is on you. He has chosen you for this moment. You have been asking God for a sign, wondering if you should keep going or finally give up. And God is answering you clearly now. He is saying, no, do not give up. This is the moment to stand. This is the moment to receive. Do not miss it. There are only a few minutes left on the clock. The man is looking. The door is about to open. You are the heir. This was always meant for you, and when it happens, people will see what God can do with someone who simply says yes. They will see what happens when a tired soul chooses to believe again. They will see the power of faith lived out in real life. You will not need to explain yourself. You will not need to defend your story. Your life will speak for you. Your peace will shine without effort. Your breakthrough will speak louder than words. The same God who lifted Joseph from a prison into a palace is now writing your chapter. So take a deep breath. Let hope rise again. Let faith step forward. God is not finished with you. He is just getting started. If you receive this in your spirit, comment 1212. Let it be your declaration that you are stepping into what was always yours. Many people are talking right now about a CA ritual that supposedly changes lives in just 7 seconds. They say this leaked information is powerful and real. It is described as a simple brainwave exercise supported by 4 neuroscience labs, helping ordinary people move from lack to abundance. People talk about homes, cars, freedom, and new opportunities. They say the video could disappear at any time, urging others to click the link quickly before it is gone. But understand this clearly. True abundance does not come from a secret ritual. It comes from alignment, obedience, and faith. What God is offering you in this season is not shallow or temporary. It is deep, lasting, and purposeful. Right now, you are standing in what the Bible calls a due season. Galatians 6:9 says we should not grow weary in doing good, because in due season we will reap if we do not give up. That promise is not just for someone else. It is for you. This is your season. The harvest is ready. But reaping only happens for those who keep believing, who keep standing, and who do not walk away right before the rain falls. If you have felt like you were barely holding on, like the waiting was stretching you to your limit, that is often the sign that the shift is close. The enemy does not fight what has no value. He does not bring pressure where there is no reward. So if things have been intense lately, if you have questioned your purpose, your direction, or even yourself, it is because the inheritance is near. You are not weak. You are not imagining it. You are about to step into what the enemy tried to convince you would never happen. If this resonates with you, comment 777. Heaven sees your faith. The man looking for you is not just a person. He is a symbol. He represents divine appointment. He represents a setup you did not see coming. He represents the exact person, opportunity, or favor God has assigned to unlock the next level of your life. It could be a mentor, a new role, a conversation, a creative idea, or an unexpected invitation. It could even be someone from your past who once hurt you, now returning in a way that brings blessing instead of pain. God works like that. He does not just restore what was lost. He brings it back with increase. He makes the enemy pay interest. This is important to understand. You do not have to chase what is coming. You only need to align with it. It is not about striving or proving yourself. It is about posture. When your heart is positioned in trust, the blessing finds you. The man is looking for the heir. That means he is not searching for the loudest, the most popular, or the most visible person. He is looking for the one heaven has marked. And heaven has marked you. To be marked means you were chosen when others were passed over. It means you were protected when others fell. It means favor followed you even when you could not explain why. You carry something unseen but powerful. That is why certain things did not destroy you. That is why you survived moments that should have broken you completely. Your inheritance was not finished. Your purpose was not complete. And now it is time for it to be revealed. Do not wait until everything makes sense. Do not wait until you feel confident or fully prepared. Faith is what qualifies you. Faith is what unlocks the door. The Bible says Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. He did not have a clear plan. He had a promise, and you have a promise too. Hold on to that promise tighter than your fear. God will not fail you. He has never lost a battle, and He is not about to lose you now. You have spent too long underestimating what is inside you. That ends today. God has placed gifts, wisdom, strength, and power within you that are about to be activated through obedience. You are not empty, you are not forgotten, you are fully equipped for this season. You just need to believe it. When you do, things will begin to line up, connections will appear, doors will open, opportunities will align naturally. That is how heaven works. Faith comes first, then movement follows. This is not just a good season ahead. This is a divine release. It is a reversal of what was stolen. It is a restoration of what was broken. It is a refreshing for your tired soul. You are not just stepping into blessing. You are stepping into identity. You will begin to feel like yourself again, whole again, alive again. That is what alignment does. That is what inheritance restores. Let God remind you who you are. You are not average. You are not meant to blend in. You are chosen, set apart, and anointed. That comes with responsibility, but it also comes with protection. What is meant for you cannot be taken by someone else. What belongs to you will not pass you by if you stay in belief. You are not fighting for a seat at the table. The table is already being prepared for you. The man is still coming. He is being moved by divine instruction. He may not even understand why yet, but something deep within him will begin to pull him toward you. There will be an inner nudge, a quiet pull, a sense that says, "This is the one." That voice is not coincidence. That pull is not chance. That something is God Himself. The same Spirit that hovered over the waters at the beginning of creation is hovering now, gently arranging every detail, aligning every step, and guiding you into this divine meeting. Heaven is not rushing, but it is very precise. Nothing is random here. Your only responsibility in this moment is simple. Stay ready, stay in faith, stay present. Do not let fear distract you or doubt cloud your focus. If you feel ready in your spirit, comment 333. Let that be a sign of your willingness. Let this moment seal your decision to trust God again. This is not the time to shrink back. This is not the season to hide or pull away. This is not the moment to make excuses for why you think blessing cannot reach you. God is not focused on your mistakes. He is not measuring your flaws. He is looking at your heart. And if your heart is open and willing, that is enough for Him. He will take care of everything else. He will bring the right people at the right time. He will open doors that no one can shut. He will provide resources you did not know were coming. All he is asking from you is belief. Believe him again, trust him again. He did not bring you this far just to leave you now. He did not rescue you from everything behind you just to abandon you right before the finish line. The blessing is real. The inheritance is close. This hour is holy, even if it feels quiet. And this moment matters far more than you realize. Heaven is watching closely. Angels are moving quietly behind the scenes. Things are shifting that you cannot see yet. And the clock is moving toward its final minute. This is not just another season passing by. This is the fulfillment of prayers you forgot you once cried out. These are answers forming for requests you thought had gone unheard. This is restoration of things you believed were too damaged to ever return. This is the divine route back to what always had your name written on it. What was stolen is about to come back. What was shut down is about to open again. What stayed silent for so long is about to speak clearly. God is not only preparing the blessing, He has been preparing you to meet it, and it is closer than you think. Many people are talking right now about a 7-second brain technique that is making headlines and creating excitement everywhere. Some are saying a CIA leak revealed a short ritual that helps ordinary people clear debt and attract wealth. They talk about studies from neuroscience labs and stories of financial relief, new homes, cars, and freedom from stress. They say the information could be removed at any time and urge people to click links quickly before it disappears. But understand this, while the world searches for shortcuts, God works through alignment and trust. What He is bringing into your life is not temporary excitement. It is lasting transformation. It is deeper than money. It is purpose, peace, and provision working together. The man is looking for you. He may not know your face yet, but he is carrying something that belongs to you. He is searching, not by his own understanding, but by instruction. He is being led by the Spirit of God toward the one who is positioned in faith. That is why you have been feeling like something is about to change. That is why your heart will not let this moment pass quietly. Something spiritual is crossing into the natural world. And if you stay alert, if you stay open, you will not miss it. Do not step back now. Do not talk yourself out of what God is doing. Do not let fear convince you to retreat. The enemy is whispering old lies again. He is telling you that you are not ready, that you are not worthy, that you have failed too many times, that this promise is for someone else. But he is only speaking louder because he is afraid. He knows that the moment you accept your inheritance, his control over your thoughts breaks. His access to your peace ends. The ground he tried to steal from you is taken back. That is why the pressure has felt so heavy. That is why the resistance has been intense. But God is speaking over all of it now. He is saying, I am here. I have always been here. I have been waiting for this moment. You were made for this. You were prepared for this. You were born for this hour. Just like Esther was placed in the palace for such a specific time, so are you. You may not have seen this coming. You may not feel fully prepared, but grace qualifies you. Favor finds you. And God Himself is leading you forward. This inheritance is not something you have to struggle to reach. You are not climbing toward it. It is being handed to you. It is moving toward you because God designed it that way. This moment is not about working harder or praying louder. It is about standing firm, staying still, and letting the Lord fight for you. It is about watching the promise walk straight into your life at the right time. If your spirit is saying yes right now, comment 010. Let heaven see your agreement. The life you once thought was unreachable is being delivered right to your feet, not because you chased it, but because you waited. You trusted when nothing made sense. You praised even when your strength was gone. That is what qualified you. Heaven does not move because of effort alone. Heaven responds to belief, and your belief has been seen. God has not forgotten your tears. He remembers every silent cry, every sleepless night, every moment you chose to hold on when it would have been easier to let go. He has not ignored your pain. He has been collecting it, shaping it, turning it into purpose and power. And now that power is pushing open every door the enemy tried to seal shut. Do not be surprised when the call finally comes. Do not be shocked when the door opens unexpectedly. Do not question it when the connection suddenly feels right. You will know it is God because it will feel like alignment, not strain. It will come with peace, not pressure. It will bring clarity, not confusion. When God moves, He does not force things, He flows. You are not being overlooked. You are being preserved. God often saves the best for last. While others moved ahead, you stayed faithful. While others were promoted early, you stayed planted. And now God is turning things around. The last are becoming first. Your name is being called. Your time has arrived. Your table is ready. The man is not just anyone. He is an answer. He carries the next phase of your purpose. And when he arrives, he will recognize something in you that has been hidden for a long time. He will not choose you because of your background or your achievements. He will be drawn to your spirit, your obedience, your surrendered heart. That is why it is important to keep your heart soft. Keep your hands open. Keep your eyes on God. This is not about chasing people or trying to impress anyone. This is about aligning with heaven. When your heart says yes, movement begins. What was stuck loosens. What was locked opens. What was delayed arrives. This is divine timing. This is holy ground. You may not fully understand the weight of this hour until you are standing in the fulfillment of it. But do not wait for hindsight to recognize what is happening now. You are the heir. This is your release. The inheritance is moving toward you, and the door is already opening. If you feel the shift in your spirit, do not ignore it. Comment 555 as a declaration of full surrender. Let it be a signal in the unseen world. The man is closer than you realize. The opportunity, the breakthrough, the divine shift is right at the edge of this moment. The door is about to be knocked on. Only those who are watching will hear it. Only those who refuse to let fear silence them will step into what was promised. If you know deep down that this is confirmation, comment 1717. Do not wait. Let this be your step of obedience. You are not being dramatic. You are not being emotional. Your spirit is recognizing something your mind has not fully caught up with yet. That heaviness you feel is not anxiety. It is holy. It is God pressing into your space. When the time is right, He does not arrive loudly. He arrives with weight. You cannot fake this moment. You cannot ignore it forever. You either answer the call or walk away. And understand this, the window will not remain open indefinitely. This is what the last season was really about. It was not punishment. It was preparation. You were hidden for protection. Not everyone was allowed to walk with you into this moment. Some things had to be removed. Some voices had to fall silent. Some chapters had to close. What is coming next cannot be contaminated by the past. You are carrying a sacred assignment, and because of that, God will not allow you to enter your inheritance casually. You must step in surrendered, aware, and ready. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed.